Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. As you can see, got the excavator, some brick, some new trees going in. I thought I was done with the landscaping and the construction, but evidently not. You know, it's always something, right? But my goal is to make the nicest, prettiest RV dealership you've ever been to in the country. So stay tuned. All right, 2020 Renegade XL X45 BBC. So this is the model with 3 slides, 2 full baths, outdoor entertainment, patio awning, 600 horsepower, DD16, Freightliner chassis, Detroit engine, polished wheels, Michelin tires. It's got it all, and it's priced right too. So we do sell brand new Renegades, but we love selling quality pre-owned as well, which is kind of where we got our start. This one's got full body paint, and it is hard loaded. I know the coach well, know the previous owner. It's got the on-guard collision mitigation system on it. Again, Freightliner Cascadia with a 600 horsepower engine, and it's got the Allison 6-speed transmission, which, by the way, word on the street is they're not going to offer that anymore. You know, and the Allison automatic is normally like probably a $6,000, maybe $7,000, maybe even $8,000 upgrade when you're building a brand new coach over the 12-speed. So word on the street is the Allison is not going to be an option. I haven't confirmed it, but it's what I've heard. Again, polished wheels. Bad Chad and his brother John out of Ocala, Florida, been spending some time with us up here in the Great KY. Got this one all slicked up, so they come in, do the wheels, get them looking like mirrored chrome. They're aluminum wheels, and then they do the steps. You can just see the quality of the polish job. 120 gallons of fuel on board, 150 gallons of fresh water, and then 75 on the gray and black. Again, 2 slide outs, 2 over here on the driver's side, 1 on the passenger. Aqua Hot, I mentioned Michelin tires. It's also got a fairly new generator in it. So 450 hours on the generator. 496, excuse me, 496. Gen Y hitch, torsion hitch. Pretty cool. So there's actually torsion rubbers inside there, and it lets the hitch float up and down. And I do have the receiver that goes in here, so I've got the 2-inch ball. I've got the 2 5/16. You know, it just flips back and forth, and then you can also use this as a pintle hitch. 40,000-pound towing capacity, pre-wired for Voyager camera if you got that on the back of your trailer, or we can install it on the back of your trailer, and your trailer plugs into there, and that allows you to, you know, when you're backing up, to look at either the back of the coach or the back of your trailer. It has the 7-way, just your standard RV plug. Also has the glad hand fittings already plumbed over here. You can see they've got the little brass caps on them now, but we do have the fittings in stock if you are in need and pulling an air brake or air ride trailer. Backup camera up top, nice scene lighting. Again, an amazing paint job. It's got some silver, some black, a little bit of design, not too much, not over the top, a little bit of white. White's always so easy to keep clean. Black and silver and stuff looks amazing when it's clean, but, you know, a little white here on the bottom to kind of go with it too. So, again, this does sleeps, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, sleeps 8. So you've got a sofa that folds out into a bed with its flex steel furniture. So it's got the inner spring air mattress that folds out of the sofa, probably a queen size bed. You've got the dinette that turns into the bed. You've got the 2 bunk beds mid-coach, and then you also have the king size in the master, and then 2 full baths. So pretty cool setup. ChaseCoach.com, probably 300 plus pictures, price, basic description. If you need more information, please give me a call, send me a text. Text or call is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. I try to read emails and respond, but we do stay very busy, so I do as much as I can. But I would love to make a deal with you on this coach. We do offer financing and accept trade-ins, and we deliver nationwide. So chasecoach.com for more information and the full photo album. stick around, and I'm going to go through all the storage bays. Going to open the hood up, show you underneath there. Going to open the cab. Again, extremely nice 2020 model Renegade XL X45 BBC is the exact model number, set right under 75,000 miles. So right under 75,000 miles and pristine. I mean, looks like it's got 5,000 miles on it, really. Exterior, inside, the whole bit. So, all right, give me just a moment. I'm going to open everything up, and I'll be right back. Got this bad boy all opened up. Quick view under the hood. Again, DD16 Detroit. Great, reliable engine, by the way. Very few issues out of this. 600 horsepower. 600 horse ponies. Another little view of it. Very clean. All right. We'll do the cab here in a minute. So we'll go ahead and go through all the boxes. First one up is going to be just big storage box. So probably 5 foot wide and 2.5 foot deep. Next one up is storage. There is a slide out cooler on that one. So Dometic cooler. You can set the temp. So it's all electric, no ice needed. See, and give you a little view, and you just pull the little black hook there, and it comes out. And again, the Dometic cooler, you can freeze food in it, or you can keep amazing beverages cold in it, chilled. AquaHot 450Ds, so the hydronic heating system basically takes and heats boiler antifreeze up, either with a diesel burner or electricity, and runs it through the coach, through these little heat exchangers to make heat, and then it runs your fresh water next to it to make hot water. Very cool. So no propane on this one. This is considered an all-electric coach. Spare tile included, as you can see there. Another big storage bay back here. There's your 2 5/16 and your 2-inch hitch. The glad hand fittings I was telling you about. The little blue thing is a tool to take the spike lug nuts off. Oh yeah. Back here is storage. Looks like we got a sewer hose back here, some slide locks. The coach does have central vac, so another storage compartment with some stuff in there. We talked about the amazing Gen Y hitch. Cool idea, by the way. Very cool. When I first saw that, I was like, what? And I've used them. If you are towing a heavy trailer, or even a light trailer, they make like different ones for different weights, different tongue weights. Try the Gen Y hitch. You won't ever own anything else. All right, first compartment back, driver's side, is going to be your power center. So we do have the automatic transfer switch there, 50 amp shore power cord, usually around a 32 foot cord. Back here is the 50 amp buddy plug. So one of two things, you can let a friend plug into you if his generator's down or her generator's down, or a lot of people use that. They route a cord up through the little turnout port there and plug their trailer into it. So, it's a 12.5 own-end diesel generator, which is huge. I mean, a lot of coaches have a, 8 to 10. So the 12.5 is really the biggest you see normally in the RV industry, unless you're like a Prevo or something. I think some of those guys are running a 20 kW, but a 12.5 is a great size, and it gives you ample power for you and your trailer, or you and a friend. Talked about the tires, great condition, Michelin's. Back here, oh, by the way, we are putting brand new Michelin steers. I want to make note of that. They're not on the coach yet. They will be before it sells. Next one up's the wet base. So real simple, very user-friendly, if you're a first-time RVer, no problemo. This is easy. Black dump tank, gray dump tank, black tank wash, cable connection, city water, go down for tank fill with the green valve. Down here is a electric retractable freshwater hose reel. You can kind of see them up in there. So you pull that out, hook it up, put pressure to it, go down to fill the tank, raise it up for city water, low point drain, freshwater spigot, hose reel. Up here is the freshwater filter. This is a place for a sewer hose, also known as the Stinky Slinky. We always put a brand new water filter on, full service on the coach, by the way. Engine, AquaHot, generator, everything is serviced and inspected before it leaves our compound. So do things a little differently up here. And if you come see my shop, you'll see the difference, I promise you. Black and gray tanks, 75 gallons apiece. Another storage here has the onboard Magnum Energy inverter, solar charging system. So that inverter is going to run your fridge because it's got the Samsung residential fridge inside. So it's going to run your fridge. It's going to run your outlets in the coach. It's going to run your microwave, which all the lighting's 12 volt already. So you can literally go down the road and, you know, keep hours off the generator and keep your food cold and stuff like that. 8D batteries for the house batteries. So these are sealed. You got 2 big 8D batteries. That one up there is your what we call your starting battery. So that's for the chassis. Everything with the Renegade, I know I say this repeatedly, but everything is just, the wiring and stuff is so very neat. It does come with this air hose, so you just take and plug into this chuck, and if the coach is running, the engine's running on the coach, you got like 120, 130 pounds of air there. Very cool. It does also have the little automatic isolator relay there, and what that's doing is taking charge power and amperage from the alternator on the engine, and basically charging your house batteries while going down the road off of the alternator on the engine. 120 gallons, single fill fuel port or tank right there. Def fluid, just pull up, drop that little guy down, and you're ready to go. All flex steel furniture, some of the softest, most luxurious furniture that was ever made. I hated to see, you know, after COVID, they left the RV industry and just kind of stuck to the housing stuff. I get it. That's probably a bigger market, but wish they were back for sure. Has your cruise control on the steering, engine brake, marker light interrupter. You can turn the volume up and down. 74,965 miles. And Garmin in-dash navigation. You can also take this off. This is cool. So this is magnetic. See there? You could take it off, hand it to your passenger over here, have them change the music, have them punch in a new address, you know, while you're driving. Air brakes for your trailer or air ride for your trailer. Park and brake release. Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. Has the collision avoidance system. Does have locking differentials on both diffs, and then air dump, okay, where you can dump the air on the back. Climate control. You can press the little foot pedal there and adjust the steering. It tilts up and down and telescopes as well. It does have a electric trailer brake controller, one of the Kurt Triflexes already installed, and backup camera is on the Garmin screen, and a Cobra Breaker 19 overhead. Again, full service, just completed by the team here at Chase Motorsports. Pre-COVID built unit, by the way, was built in 2019. It is a 2020 model XL. All right, so that was a basic overview. Oh, I didn't talk about the outdoor entertainment. So that is a Samsung Smart TV with a sound bar. So if you're tailgating or you're at the race, you're at the, you know, a lot of people use these. I didn't realize so many. We've sold some recently to parents that just travel with like travel baseball and stuff like that. So again, large families, you know, need lots of sleeping capacity. This one sleeps up to 8 people and has the 2 full bathrooms. So, all right, give me just a moment. Let me close everything up, and we will, when I come back, we are going to do a quick walkthrough on the interior and what we call travel mode. So I'm going to leave the slides in. We'll look at that, and then I'll bump the slides out, and we'll finish the interior walkthrough. I appreciate you watching. By the way, before I forget, hit the subscribe button. We're almost to 21,000 subscribers, and would love to have you as part of our channel. We're always buying and selling cool stuff. So keep in mind, we buy, we sell, we trade, we do some consignments, we deliver nationwide, financing available, and yeah, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. All right, I will be right back. All right, I'm gonna show you what I would call, or not what I would call, what is called travel mode. So this is with slides in. This one having 3 slides, you actually have more room in travel mode. So you can see the cab, okay? Cab, both air ride seats, again, flex steel furniture. Turn, so if you come in the side door or you come out of the cab, you have a couple feet between the kitchen island here and the sofa. Move on down, still have a couple feet between the Samsung fridge and the dinette. Still have a couple feet. You can access, this is a full bath, so Tecma toilet, shower, sink, medicine cabinet, and you can actually access the master bed as well. You could climb over and get to the bathroom in the rear. Bunk beds here mid-coach, but anyways, 2 to 3 feet all the way through. So if this coach was a quad slide and this area was a slide, you get down to like 8 or 10 inches in places. Very, very narrow. So with this one, again, triple slide, you have lots of room in what we call travel mode. So, all right, I'm going to open the slides up and we'll finish this one up. All right, got the TV on, a little round of golf playing. Big awning, Zip D brand. So full patio awning. That thing's probably, I'm gonna guess 28. Actually, probably more than that, probably closer to 30 feet. See the TV there? Got the outdoor cooler. Just kind of setting it up in your mind for you. Relaxing evening, patio awning out. Got that cooler. I was gonna say ice down with drinks, but really that one you don't even need ice. Full body paint on this one. Amazing colors. I like how they paint the back side of the slides too to match. I think that just kind of completes the circuit. We'll call it that. 2 slides, one up here in the main living area, which is where your dinette and the sofa's at, and then one back there for the bed. Good looking Freightliner Cascadia too. By the way, these headlights, they are Truck Light brand and they are bright. That's one thing my driver mentioned. He said, man, I love the headlights in that coach. All right, it's go time for the interior. Gonna kick my shoes off. Respect the detail crew. Those guys, they bust their tails here to provide us with very clean coaches. So we'll retract the awnings. It's kind of windy here. I trust all these awnings have automatic wind sensors and I trust them. But if I knowingly know the awning's out and it's windy, guess what? I'm going to pull it back in. So full walk-through cab. No bunk over the cab on this one. Got some nice storage cabinets up there. Air ride seats. See the command center. This is the cockpit. Storage up here. This one's an important one here. It's got your inverter control. So, if you're not plugged into shore power and your generator's not on, you can turn the inverter on. That is your solar controller. This coach has InMotion and the Winegard HD satellite. So that's the control box for the HD. That's where you would flip back and forth. DVD player. You can see I've got the digital antenna. That's what that red light's over there for. And look how clear. I mean, the picture. That's just digital TV on a local channel. When I done a channel scan, it picked up. So on the passenger side, you have a very, very nice kitchen. Big stainless sink. I do have the covers. Everyone always asks, where's the covers? So I put them down there for the video and photos. But covers included 2-burner true induction cooktop. By the way, as I've been doing lately, still running the promo, I'm going to throw in a free 10-piece stainless true induction cookware set. When I say that, you know what that reminds me of? Back when I was a kid, it was TV ads. Like, there wasn't, like, the internet was out back then, obviously. I'm not that old, but, like, it was, I remember those ads where you would call in and we got this many deals left, call in right now. And anytime I say I'm going to throw in the free 10-piece true induction cookware set, I have a flashback as a kid listening to that TV ad. I don't know which channel it was, but it was like a channel where you watch it and you call in and give them your credit card number, or they do payments. Like you could buy a Tupperware set on payments or whatever. All right, sorry to get off track. I just thought that was funny. Love the cabinet color in this one too. So all stainless sink or a stainless microwave. That's a convection oven as well, and it does vent to the outside of the coach, so you can warm something up via microwave, or you can use it in convection bake mode, and again, it vents to the outside. Residential Samsung fridge with the pull-out freezer. On the bottom, it does have a built-in ice maker. Very nice, very clean. We always put new fresh water filters on these as well. So this is the sofa, which turns into a bed and has an air mattress. Very comfortable. I've spent my fair share of nights sleeping on those. All maple cabinets. I forgot what the finish on this is called, but it's very, very nice. See cabinets, they run all the way left to right. All the windows have electric night shades, so the day shades are manual, but the night shades are powered. Got the remote for those. TV remotes, both sets of original keys. These are for the bunk TVs. Freightliner Cascadia manual for the chassis. Engine, transmission. This one here is for the awning, and then all of the factory Renegade manuals all included. The dinette comfortably seats 4 people, and then you can lower that center table leaf down and turn it into a bed for 2 people. Again, I've slept on those. Very nice. The coach I showed you earlier has central vac. Down here is the central vac accessories, hoses, everything. Another storage over there. All right, we talked about that. The TV is on like a swing out mount, so you can pull this little tether down here. I'll just go ahead and do it if I can do it with one hand. Yeah, not too bad. There we go. So you can pull the TV out and kind of angle it. You can see that. So if you're sitting back here at the dinette, you have a good clear view of that. It's Samsung TV with a sound bar. Lots of storage. I like this. This is a cool option that has, this is the double stacked silverware, so you can put stuff in the bottom and then you cover that up and have more in the top instead of just one deep one. Washer and dryer included, so that's what we got going on here. Dryer on top, washing machine on the bottom. I'm going a little quicker than I normally do. My phone is like on 0. You can see both bunks have TVs in each bunk. There's some nice storage drawers down here. New bedding. We put new bedding on everything. Has outlets with the USB and the 110. Also has a window in each bunk, and both of those have the electric night shades as well. I think that's cool. Kind of a little built-in ladder, and then you have privacy curtains on each bunk. Full bath here, so when you enter the mid-bath, you have a Tecma porcelain electric flush toilet. Shower, one-piece fiberglass with a skylight. And you know what? That shower looks small, but I got in there earlier just as a little test. I didn't get in there and take a shower, but I got in there just to see, and plenty of room to take a comfortable shower in that one. See nice lighting, cabinetry, mirror medicine cabinet. RV King bed, so a 66 by 80 on the bed with nightstands. Below each nightstand you have an outlet, which is nice. You can see there the little outlet. You do have shades. There's 2 windows, one on each side of the bed, like headboard area, and then a big window back there. And those shades are controlled. The front ones are controlled by a little remote. These shades are controlled by the little 3 buttons there overhead. And as you go across, you have a full wardrobe, drawers on the bottom. Your satellite system cables are ran back here, so if you want to put DirecTV or Dish Network in, we can help you with that, get it all set up. Again, you have 3 very, very nice drawers on the bottom, and then some cabinet storage there, cabinet storage here. That's the cushions for the dinette. I just got them sitting there, so if you turn the dinette into bed mode, that's what's in there. That chrome clothing like rod runs all the way across. And then, something I don't want to forget, you have a sliding pocket door. So one of the questions we always get is how do we have privacy from friends, family, kids, whatever. So there is a sliding door that latches there. I'll kind of give you a view. Yeah, and creates total privacy for back here in the bedroom. Let that go back, and it magnetically, like magnets, magnetizes, there you go, to the wall. But then they have this little clear strap that you put on there, because if that comes loose going down the road, it is no good. Master bath back here, bigger shower. So this one is bigger than the one in the middle. Again, solid shower, one-piece fiberglass with like a little built-in place for you to sit. So easy to keep clean. Overhead skylight as well. Then you have another medicine cabinet with a mirror. Nice lighting. Have another big cabinet, adjustable shelving, all the cabinetry, maple, and amazing quality. Another Tecma electric flush toilet. So 2 full bathrooms in this one. Smart TV back here in the master bedroom. Something that we do offer now that this coach did not have, because back when it was built, it might have been on the market. I can't remember. I know Renegade wasn't offering it like they are on the new ones, but we do offer Starlink, the high-performance satellite systems. We keep them in stock, and we can install in just a matter of a few hours. So if you're the buyer on this coach and you want Starlink internet, the wireless Wi-Fi system, say no more. We can hook you up. Call me for pricing and details on that, but we can make it happen. So 3 roof airs. It has the AquaHot 450 for heating, solar charging, Freightliner Cascadia chassis with a 600 horsepower engine, and the Allison 6-speed automatic transmission. Something I'm just thinking in my head, what did I forget? Your leveling system, so equalizer, leveling panel there. This is a cab, like a privacy curtain, so this goes all the way around, meets in the middle, and then you got this side goes all the way around, meets in the middle. So that's easy to keep the heat out, keep sunlight out, or just for a privacy curtain. I'm trying to think. I think that's all. So thank you for watching the video. And again, I would love to make a deal with you on this coach. If you're interested, please call, text, shoot us an email. Check us out at chasecoach.com for all the photos. All right. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales. And beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. All right, until next time, thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of your day.